many of you have ever heard of super blood wolf moon? Well, last Sunday, January the 20th, at approximately 8:40 p.m., one occurred. Now, super blood wolf moons don't occur every day or every year for that matter. Only during a total lunar eclipse, a supermoon, and a wolf moon does one have the even possibility of occurring. Now, I chose this topic because, well, looking through articles, a super blood wolf moon really caught my eye. And ever since my high school astronomy class last year, I've really been more interested in these astronomical viewings. So now that you may have an idea of what a super blood moon might be, let me explain to you how one is formed. So a super blood wolf moon is made up of all these different components happening simultaneously. First of all, a supermoon is a full moon that is at perigee, perigee being an astronomical term for when the moon is unusually close to Earth. Blood moon refers to a total lunar eclipse, and for those of you who don't know, a total lunar eclipse is when the sun, the Earth, and the moon all line up perfectly, so the Earth blocks the sun rays, casting a shadow on the moon. And actually, during a total lunar eclipse, what happens is Earth's atmosphere filters out all the colors of the rainbow except for red, creating that reddish glow on the moon. And the wolf moon comes from Native American times, from back in the winter when there wasn't enough food to go around. Wolves would often get hungry and they'd start howling at the moon in starvation. So Native Americans named January's full moon after the wolves. And as a result of having all these different components, this really makes a super blood wolf moon a really rare phenomenon. And so, since a super blood wolf moon is very rare, it's often hard for all these components to line up. So first of all, a supermoon only happens during the full moon, and a full moon's only capable about once a month, so you have about a 1 in 12 chance per year. A blood moon only happens during, again, a total lunar eclipse. A partial lunar eclipse won't produce a blood moon, it'll just cast a dark shadow on the moon. The next total lunar eclipse isn't projected to happen until about 2022. And a wolf moon actually occurs every January. So now that you see how each component has to have its own sort of specification happening for all of them to line up and to create this super blood wolf moon is actually a super rare phenomenon. So in conclusion, when it is a total lunar eclipse, January, and is a supermoon at perigee, a super blood moon will occur. Not only are there many components, but these components have to line up simultaneously for one to occur. And although a super blood wolf moon is a really rare astronomical sighting, there are different ones happening all around the world at all different times. So considering this, I would highly recommend that you go see one of these in your lifetime. Thank you.